guys and girls, and welcome to the GBA team builder for the first round of the playoffs. It's going down, we are in the playoffs, probably the most important match we have this season, because if we lose here, we are out. This is the end of our journey in this GBA season. If we win, we go into the next round, and we'll have an even harder match probably versus our opponent, and after that even harder, so it's only getting more difficult from here on, because we are facing the top of the players. And our first opponent is none other than Dan, aka aDrive, coach of the St Louis Rampardos. We already faced versus him 2 times. One time we lost 3-0, one time we won 3-0. So it's from this standpoint, it's an equal matchup. I still believe I can pull through with him, of course. It's kind of the pain to face the same opponent 3 times in a row, because, I mean, I already had my struggle the second time, because you need to change your team, and all that good stuff. You already brought the best you can versus him, basically. I was not expecting him to facing him for the 3rd time, so it's difficult to not bring the same, but still bring the best. But yeah, I think I made that. I had another idea I could bring this in, but this is a very important match. I brought Dan to his playoffs. He's hyped to get into the finals again, but this is our first season. We have to stand this way, because all you know, which follow me, my goal for the season is to win it all. I'm not satisfied if I would go out here, even though I had a pretty good regular season, ending up as the best in overall record with differential. I got in front of Fizz after the last week, so yeah, it's a good season, but that's not what I was aiming for. I was aiming for a title, and for that I will need to win my next 3 games, the most important games in my GBA history. Even though it's not that long of a history, they are the most important matches I can play so far. But okay, what Dan can bring. I'm listing this team like the 3rd time now, but for all which watch like the first time a team builder of mine because of the playoffs. His team is Victini, Sylveon, Smeargle, Jolteon, Heracross, Salamence, Uxie, Golurk, Blastoise, Quagsire, and Mega Aggron. As usual from the squad. Last time he brought the Salamence, the Heracross, the Mega Aggron, the Victini, and the Blastoise. And the match before that he brought Jolteon and Smeargle and Sylveon instead of Blastoise, Salamence, and Heracross. So I don't expect him to bring one of the mons he never brought, which is only the Quagsire and the Golurk. They don't match up too well versus my team. I don't expect either of them, because Quagsire, like, I brought Tangrowth every time I fought the same, so I don't expect Quagsire. Golurk, for Golurk goes the same basically. I don't expect neither of them to. What he will definitely bring is probably the Mega Aggron. I don't know if he will bring again a rest set. He brought the rest set 2 times now with Heavy Slab, Earthquake, Toxic, and Rest. The Uxie will definitely be there. That's basically and the only check he has to my Landorus, and since I swept him last time with Landorus, he will be very aware of that. The Salamence he might bring, probably, because it did very good in the last match versus me. This time I'm a bit more prepared for it, but it did great. Heracross I am expecting too. Or not, like, these are the ones I definitely expect, are Uxie and the Mega Aggron and the Victini. These 3 I expect for sure. Victini is just too good in general. Like, not only with my team, it's just too good in general. He can bring a mixed set, he can bring a physical offensive set, he can bring many things with his Victini. So far he brought the Choice Scarf variant 2 times, so I'm preparing for that the most. He may bring like an Expert Bed variant or anything like that, but I can deal with that. And versus Elmons, I don't think he will bring Smeargle again. That was more like a nice, like a try of him. He wanted to get a bit fancy. I don't think he will get that creative in this important of a match. I think he will bring more. He will bring surprises, definitely, but not as surprises like a final Gambit Smeargle or anything with Smeargle, basically. I don't expect Smeargle, that's versus his other mons, which are the Smeargle, of course not the Smeargle, I just said he didn't brought it. The Salamence, the Heracross, the Jolteon, and Sylveon. He has to bring 3 out of those 4. I don't know which one, because everything of those do fine, be it Heracross with his band or a Choice Scarf set, be it Salamence special or Dragon Dance setting up, or even a Choice Scarf variant, be it Jolteon with a Specs variant or Life Orb Expert Band, whatever, with sub, like last time, which worked very well versus my Mega Absol, because I can Sucker Punch it if it goes to Substitute. And it has Sylveon, be it a defensive variant, be it an offensive variant like in week 1. Basically, this is the squad I expected to bring. Oh wait, and Blastoise, he could bring, yeah, these 4 and Blastoise. Blastoise too. He brought Blastoise 1 time, physical defensive variant. It didn't do too well, but that was not really a fault of Blastoise, that was just a fault of how I played. It definitely can get scary for me, because I can Toxic my stuff, it can take a lot of hits and Rapid Spin, all this good stuff. If he doesn't bring Blastoise, I can just Stealth Rock, or in general, possibly Hazard Stack him with Scolipede and stuff like that. But yeah, that's his squad. Now we go over my squad. We scoop over to Showdown, and the first one you see is Mr. Manny Landorus. Of course I have to bring Landorus, it's just too well it just does too well versus team. He only has the Uxie, and it basically... this set can't OHKO Aggron, like the standard Aggron, but if it's fully defensive set, it will still, and it does good damage to it. This time I bring a Choice Scarf variant with Earth Power, Hidden Power Ice, Psychic, and U-turn. This is basically my Revenge Killer. It outspeeds everything on his team, barring a Choice Scarf Jolteon, and I don't think he will bring a Choice Scarf Jolteon like last time, because Choice Scarf Jolteon it's very fast, but lacks in power, and he needs the power output, like an Expel, Life Orb, or the Choice Specs, because even in the Assault variant, it doesn't hit as hard, doesn't hit hard enough for my team, so I don't expect him to bring a Choice Scarf Jolteon. But yeah, this is clear to Revenge Kill. Last time, the first match, he didn't even knew what my Landorus set was. The second time, he thought it was Scarfed, I thought it was Scarf, but it was indeed a Rock Polish variant. The same I brought week 1. And he will be very aware of a Rock Polish Landorus. And this time I bring a Choice Scarf one, so he is not, he won't really try to switch around too much versus Ting. If he has a Nalmon in on it, and I can just hit it up with an Earth Power or stuff like that. Earth Power, of course, is there as main step. Hidden Power Ice to OHKO these elements. Psychic is there for the Heracross. And U-turn just for momentum. He probably bring the Uxie as his first switch with a Cobra Berry, like all the other matches. Like I expect to bring that, like the same I bring some mons with the same sets. U-turn will still do good damage because it doesn't activate the Cobra Berry, and I can U-turn out into a Cording switch. I was thinking if I want Sludge Wave on this thing to hit the the Sylveon or stuff like that, but I want this thing more as a Revenge Killer on his offensive mons than an initial Wall Breaker. That's why I have Psychic for the Heracross here, not Sludge Wave for his defensive Sylveon maybe. Earth Power still does a good amount to a Sylveon, if it's an offensive set even more, so that's why I brought Mr. Man here. This time a Choice Scarf variant, not a Rock Polish variant. I want just the speed. At first I had it as an Expert Belt variant, so I can bluff the Rock Polish variant and can just hit stuff hard. Expert Belt even OHKO's the Mega Aggron spread he brought the last times. But I was a bit too scared of Choice Scarf Heracross or Choice Scarf Salamence or just in setup Salamence, stuff like that. I can still outspeed Salamence at +1, and all the Choice Scarf variants of the ones I just mentioned, I can hit him up with Psychic or Hidden Power Ice. That's why I have Mr. Man here. Playing a bit more safe with his Choice Scarf, but I think that's what's needed in this playoff match. Next time, we see basically the same set I brought last time. Physically defensive, Ruskin, Rocky Helmet, Dragonite with Pursuit, Taunt, Stealth Rock, and Dragon Tail. That's the exact same set I brought last time. Pursuit I never had to use last time because I never got the Victini vs Dragon matchup. But I still want to have it because he won't go for U-turn versus me. He probably will just switch out because he doesn't want to hit me. And if I can Pursuit Trap this thing, can do some good amount of damage. And Stealth Rock, of course, for Stealth Rocks because I want Stealth Rocks, obviously. Taunt is there to taunt his Mega Aggron, so he can't rest on me and stuff like that. And he has to hit me with something. He can't Toxic me. He has to attack me or switch out. If he attacks me, he takes Ruskin Rocky Helmet damage, which is nice, and Dragon Tail as main stab, and to shuffle his team around a bit. Maybe catch the Victini on his Stealth Rock switch and then can Pursue Trap it, and stuff like that. This time I have more speed, because last time I was speed tying with the Mega Aggron, because he actually put in some speed into his Mega Aggron, so I decided, go on, let's put some more speed, just to be safe. So I can outspeed the Mega Aggron for sure, unless it's a big, or not massive, like more speed as last time. So I can definitely taunt it and don't need to play speed touch shenanigans. But yeah, this Poop Dragon, it did well in the first 2 matches. I expect it to do well again. Maybe catch some stuff with Ruskin Rocky Helmet if I bait with touch attacks and stuff like that. But yeah, this Poop Dragon for you. Basically my check to Victini, my check to Mega Aggron, check to many things, and I can give some chip damage with Ruskin Rocky Helmet. Next up, returning member, like in all my matches, but with different sets, is Assault as Tangrowth. This is there to sponge the special hits he wants to throw at me. Be it a special Salamence, be it a special Victini, be it the Jolteon. This thing is there to sponge the hits and hit him back hard with Giga Drain, Hidden Power, Ice, Earthquake, and Poison Jab. Poison Jab, of course, for the Sylveon, Earthquake for the Mega Aggron and the Jolteon, Hidden Power, Ice for the Salamence, and Giga Drain just as general stab and to recover some health. Spätzle did great, did decent, let's say decent the last matches. It did not shine too much, but this is a defensive mon. It did what it had to do, and that's why I had it on the squad. This is Spätzle Tangrowth for you, not much of a surprise. You probably expect that, like, the 3 mons which did not change big are the Dragon, the Tangrowth, and the Crobat. So I will go with Crobat next and skipping Azumarill for now. Here we go with Crobat, the Black Star variant, Brave Bird, Super Fang, Taunt, Roost, enough speed to outspeed and max speed Victini and Salamence, stuff like that. Rest in HP, rest in defense. This is my check to the Heracross mainly, because I can scare it out, I can outspeed it, barring a Scarf variant, but the Scarf variant lacks the power. And with Super Fang, I can catch the Mega Aggron, stuff like, basically get chip damage of everything, not chip damage, half of the damage, because yeah, I can't touch Mega Aggron otherwise, like with Brave Bird, Cross Poison. I could especially that with Heat Wave, but I did some calcs and it's not really worth it. So I decided for Super Fang. Taunt, of course, to taunt all of the stuff. I need a fast taunter to deal with a Smurgle in case he really brings it, and it's of course nice for all our stuff to not being able to set up rocks or whatever. They have to attack me and I can Super Fang them. And Drew's, of course, there for recovery. Black Slash, this is the Crobat I brought all the other matches. I don't think I need to explain much more. It's basically the same Crobat I brought in week 1, barring some EV changes, so it's more bulky, because I did a mistake there with EVing my mons, making it a bold nature and more on speed and stuff like that. But this is the better EVs. Shout out to all the people in the comments who told me that. So yeah, this is now the improved Crobat of my week 1 match, basically. Last time I had U-turn, this time I Super Fang. But okay, going up next we have Mega Emo, the Absol, and yeah, don't forget, this spread is right with Knockoff, Sucker Punch, Iron Tail, and Fire Blast. With Max Special Attack, I can 2-hit KO the standard Mega Aggron, or best of the Mega Aggron he brought all the other matches so far with a Fire Blast. Knockoff there is main step, Sucker Punch for priority, and Iron Tail is there to hit the Sylveon. I still have Knockoff over Dark Pulse, because like you can see here, the attack set is still higher than the special attack set, even though it has way more investment. So there was no need to put in Dark Pulse on my Mega Emo, because he will probably bring a special defensive Uxie with the Cobra Berry, so Knockoff will hit harder than a Dark Pulse versus this thing, and I don't need Dark Pulse versus the Mega Aggron, so because I will hit it with Fire Blast, and all the other things are basically better for physical attacks like the Sylveon, stuff like that. So I have the Iron Tail for Sylveon, Sucker Punch for priority, like I already said. I still want Mega Emo to be able to, for Choice Scarf, Ectini, stuff like that, to hit it up, or if it's got a recreate debuff, I can just go for Knockoff or stuff like that. That's Mega Emo for you with a new spread, basically. Still enough speed to outspeed a max speed Victini and all this good stuff. And yeah, I won't go for Sucker Punch on Jolteon now, probably. Like, if he brings it in on Mega Emo, I know he has a substitute, so I will go for a Knockoff or switch out accordingly. But yeah, that's Mega Emo for you with a max special attack to 2-hit KO the Mega Aggron. And yeah, that's it. And as last, we have Swimmer Speed with Azumarill with a Belly Drum variant. Like I mentioned in all my team builders before, what I see as the big weakness in aDrive Squad, or not the big weakness as a weakness, let's say like that, in aDrive Squad, which is very well thought out and drafted otherwise, is that he has no rear priority. He has potentially Fake Out on the Blastoise, or Waterfall Aqua Jet on the Blastoise, maybe Quick Attack on Jolteon, stuff like not rear priority, not priority you usually see. And that means my philosophy in the match before was bring something to outspeed his whole team and sweep him. That was what I did with Rock Polish Landorus. After the Rock Polish, he had nothing to hit it, he had no priority and stuff like that, and I could just straight hit everything up with an attack. I just need to weaken them. The same goes if I have priority myself. That's why I have Belly Drum Azumarill. If I can Belly Drum up, I can sweep him pretty soon. I don't need as much damage on all the mons as I need before. I need to weaken the Salamence the most if he brings that, because he may have Intimidate, and if I'm too weakened, I can't go just for Play Rough. I need to go for Aqua Jet. Aqua Jet won't do much because of distance stuff. So last time, like the whole other games, I need to weaken the Uxie. Now I need to weaken the Salamence more if he brings it. So that's Swimmer Speed Sweep. I have enough speed to outspeed no speed. Oh wait, a 4-speed EV Blastoise, because I know aDrive likes to put his remaining 4 EVs in speed, so I have more speed in Azumarill, so I can outspeed for sure, and don't need to go for Aqua Jet versus thing. I can just go for +6 Play Rough, or +0 Play Rough, depending on what part in the game we are. But yeah, I don't only need Play Rough, Waterfall, and Aqua Jet. Aqua Jet can clean up many of his team, and Waterfall will do a lot to the, like 80% to the Aggron. And so I don't need Superpower and weaken my attack, basically. So I rather have Waterfall, weaken it a bit, like after 2 Rock Switch, and it is in range of Waterfall. And I've matched much stuff for the Aggron, like Fire Blast, Super Fang, Poop Dragon, of course, and stuff like that. This is Azumarill for you. My plan is to late game sweep him with Belly Drum Azumarill. I will see how this works out. I don't want to bring Rock Polish again. I was talking about a bit bringing Rock Polish Landorus once again, but he will be very aware of that. So I want to change it up, bring a Choice Guard Landorus, and Belly Drum Azumarill is my way to victory now. I need to weaken the Salamence, I need to weaken, of course, all his other monsters a little bit, but +6 Azumarill will hit very hard everything on his team. If he does not bring Salamence, I will be very happy. He probably will bring it, but yeah, I mean, that's the weakened job. I did that already very nice with the Uxie once I had to, so I think I can pull through versus the Salamence too again. But yeah, this is my squad. If you are hyped